for me, that Shane Walker nowadays, I don't think I know back then it was a bad punishment, quote unquote. That Shane Walker, like, listen,
they threw shit on her.
If I don't have to
die,
if
they
I don't
threw
have
shit
to die,
and rocks at her, bro.
If I don't have to die, I will walk down the street butt ass naked. You can do what the fuck you want.
For those listening at home, you may have noticed that CJ's rankings were missing one person, and that's because we're going to get into this next topic that CJ wanted to discuss as well, which is the stupidest deaths in Game of Thrones.
I said fucking Prince over Mattel. yeah, Prince over Mattel is like, his death was the dumbest fucking death. He went on straight like fucking Brock Lesnar in his first MMA fight. Like, it's like, dude, whooping his ass. Yeah, then I'm fucking all out of nowhere, dude. Oh shit, you left your ankle open. Done. Like, fucking, dude.
He even got the ankle too. That's great. Oh my god.
Yes, he's like, left my ankle open. Like he just whooped his ass, dude. Dude, Oberon was whooping this dude's ass. Like, when you're going to get somebody nicknamed the Mountain. If you got the upper hand on him, you climb that bitch and kill him. That's it. Let it go. Yeah, kill him, let it go. No, this motherfucker wanted to fucking dance around, fucking tall him, playing for the crowd, fucking shaking his moves, fucking no. Dude, you didn't need all that, man. No, that's why you're dead, you stupid motherfucker.
All right.
He could have easily killed him had it done. He's fucking taunting him. One question, want some answers. Well, you got your answers, motherfucker. How you feel?
I agree with CJ whole fucking heartedly. This is what happens when you try to measure your dick before you even find out what a girl thinks a good size is. Like, he's literally like, I am the best in the world. I killed the unkillable. Guess what? Psych, bitch, gotcha. Fucking Hodor. The Mountain rolled him over and was like, ooh, push. Like, fuck. Like, and not to mention, this is one of the most satisfying deaths in Game of Thrones. It is so dumb, but watching Hodor, watching the Mountain. Could you just imagine how different the scene would be if it was Hodor killing Oberyn?
Well, if it wasn't for Bran, Hodor actually probably would have become a very big warrior.
Right. But no, so just watching the Mountain compress the dude's fucking skull, and I'm like, this is satisfying as shit. He deserved it. CJ, I can't fuck with it.
The death is dumb. I mean, like, why he died is dumb, but the death is not like the dumbest for me. I don't get me wrong. I just obviously said, like, your lack of focus on what's important got you killed. With that being said, I don't think it's the dumbest in this fucking show, and I'm gonna go into why when I get my turn. But it just shows. I mean, you guys you men be so emotional. I just want you guys to notice who the emotional deaths are. Like when people be dying for emotional reasons, it's the men most of the time, because he was so consumed. But he has to say, you took Ilya Martell, you beat her, you raped her, you killed her and her children. Say it. Like, if he wasn't so worried about hearing the motherfucker say it, this shit would have been over. He would have been dead. And the world would have rejoiced. The Mountain went on to kill a whole bunch of people.
And Cersei
went on to continue her reign of terror because she didn't go to jail at that time. So it was the opportunity to really make this story much shorter. And so the writer was just like, no, not yet. And I get it. But at the same time, I don't think it's the dumbest. Is it dumb? The reasoning and all that shit? Yes. But I don't think it's the dumbest one of all.
I believe I am on record as saying this is the saddest and not the stupidest death, and I will stand on my record. Thank you very much.
I 100% agree with Cam. This death the reason behind this fucking death. I just wanted this tirade. The reason death is he's fucking stupid. And I hate that little mantra, the saying he did that says something like the Princess Bride. Hello, my name is Nick Mateo. You killed my father.
That's exactly what it was.
It's real shit. And it was dumb. However, first of all, how he dies is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. You question my skull, you get a head clap from me. He crushes his fucking whole brain in half. However, I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's not gonna. I'm next. Mine's not the stupidest death. That's gonna go somebody else. With that being said, it is on me. All right, and I do have 2 honorable mentions. I have 2 honorable mentions, right?
The stupid is death.
The stupidest death, yes.
Just for clarification. Continue.
Yes. Okay. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. If you die in the toilet, if you die in the toilet, fuck it. That's dumb as fuck. Tywin Death is fucking stupid. He dies on the fucking toilet. He burns him on the toilet. He comes up on the toilet. So fucking listen, yes.
This was a piece of shit.
He was a piece of shit. He was
That's where the fuck he deserved to die.
But he died on the toilet. That how he died. Not why he dies, but how he dies. It's fucking stupid shit.
He got shot by a midget on the toilet.
And if your own dogs eat you, if your own, it was very satisfying. I'm not saying it wasn't satisfying, but if your own dogs eat you, your own dogs don't know who the fuck you are. and they
know who he is. They don't give a fuck.
You're just hungry. Yeah, your own dog ate you.
No, he starved them
Yeah.
for 7 days. Yeah. He starved them for 7 days.
It
That's
does.
his own fucking fault.
Yo,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If I told you,
Yeah,
Jackie,
a hungry dog gonna eat.
I don't give a damn. But I told you Jackie ate me to death, you'll laugh your ass off. So I'm
That's not the same thing. They were already trained to eat people. Like he trained them specifically for that shit, and then
His
forgot
dogs
that
ate
oh,
him.
nigga, you're human too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sir, you're human too. Like
okay.
Yeah.
So listen.
No. He starved them to make sure that whoever he brought in there, they eat quick as shit.
Listen,
No hesitation.
It's my
Then it was his ass that was in there.
That's my own mention. He gave my dog good thing, but I said that's
everybody started looking like
That's it, right?
Karina Child.
All right. However, the dumbest, not how he dies, but why the aftermath of his death, to me, is Jon Snow. To me, that's one of the dumbest deaths ever. Because literally the next fucking episode, he comes back. Next episode, he comes back. That's it. That's really it. The dumbest shit. Like you're gonna kill him up. Listen. I remember have a Ned Stark.
Your choice is supposed to be about his death and not his revival.
He's not dead, so I can't.
Why was he dead then? Like
he came back dumb as hell. All right,
He was definitely dead. He's got brought
he was
back.
dead, bro. Like it's supposed to be about his death.
I don't give a damn. The dumb death came back. All right, and he didn't come back in a cool way. He didn't come a zombie. Why came the Ice Walkers?
White Walkers.
White Walkers. He didn't come White Walker. He didn't come back in a cool way. He just said,
How the hell's come back as a White Walker cool?
It's better to come
That's
back.
what I want to know.
I'm sorry. No, we'll get into that in the next topic.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, I mean, I know I'm prepared to go. I'll say this. I'm prepared to go last with this shit. However, that was so dumb because he didn't stay dead. Than me personally. All right.
Fuck, we talking about fucking Jon Snow. This one is not really stupid to me. His death wasn't that stupid to me because, he was betrayed. He trusted his brothers who were sworn to follow his orders. Because he was in charge. They were sworn to follow his orders, and they were sworn to fight. To fight by his side. And they betrayed him.
One could also say he betrayed them, though.
No, I'm saying no. He got shown more loyalty by the fucking wildlings. The wildlings showed him more loyalty than
Yeah, but he whooped their ass too, though. So
the reason he got stabbed was
He
because he
did.
let wildlings through the wall. That's the whole reason he tried to make peace with the
But the thing
wildlings.
is, it was the right thing to do, though.
I know,
Yeah, the thing is,
but it betrayed the code of the watch.
No, dude, it was the right thing to do.
You're right.
He was smart. No, the people that attacked him were fucking short-sighted and small-minded. Okay.
And just straight up haters. Let's be real.
So listen, I'm not saying that Jon Snow, wasn't betrayed, by the Night's Watch at all. But my personal thing is too, they retaliated for what they felt was a betrayal on his end. So
I feel like you would have stabbed him too.
but the thing is, living in that time, those people lived and died by that code. John was the first person to ever really challenge that code. So I can see why they felt betrayed. Me being a level-headed person nowadays, I'd be like, cool, go ahead. But like living in the time back then, people
You
would
would have
probably
stabbed him too.
I probably would have.
Feel it in my bones. You'd have been right in line to put your.
But in terms of this being the stupidest death, I can't give it the I can't fuck with it because I gave that to CJ's, but I can't mess with it.
Sorry.
No, so I definitely think it was a dumb death. Because of the fact that one, he does come back to life the next episode. You don't even have to wait. Like he at the end of the episode, he fucking corniest ending to an episode ever. But I definitely think this was a stupid death because yes, it was unwarranted. He was betrayed for one. For two, he stays dead for all of 16 seconds. And for three, he gets revenge. He comes back. He's like, hang them all. And they hang
The thing is,
by
for
the
him,
neck.
that wasn't revenge though. For him, that was revenge. He hated doing that.
Well, it was
He did it
justice.
'cause he had, it was justice, and he did it because he had to.
So let's start at the top. Saying that his death is stupid because he comes back doesn't qualify because we're talking about his death, not anything that happens thereafter or the fact that he can come back. Second of all, he didn't ask to come back. All right. He was dead. He probably was cool staying dead. And I'm pretty sure he actually says it in the show that he wished they hadn't done that shit.
He did say that. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah. So there's that part. Two, as far as for the whole mutiny and shit, I'm sorry. I get it. When a rule has always been people don't like change, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. But I don't see how they couldn't do the math. Like you're at the wall. You've seen a fucking White Walker. You still don't understand why this needs to be done. Like, I didn't like that. I was just like, you're doing this because you hate the fact that he came in, got a lot of attention, rose through the ranks quickly, people loved him, and y'all killed him. I was just like, that's what it really was.
Yeah,
and
remember, the people that killed him didn't go out there. They didn't see the White Walkers.
Well,
The ones that killed him didn't go out there.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
They believe the people that came back, and wasn't there a White Walker like in the actual compound at one point prior to that? So yeah, at that point they had all believed that there was a White Walker. And as far as for him actually coming back and killing those people, without killing those people, there's no way anything after that would have been, you would never be able to trust what was happening with that many people there that were working against you. They had to go in order for any progress to be made. On top of the fact that it was a mutiny and they betrayed their oath and the watch. So like they had to die for multiple reasons. With that being said, I actually really love his death because it released him from his oath, because his oath said till death and he got that shit checked off. Boom.
That does, yeah, that's a
Thank
good
you.
point.
Yes.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
so
Yeah, that's good shit.
that's why I'm just like, I know not everybody loves it. Again, this show pulls you in so many directions, but this definitely, I don't think qualifies anywhere near the stupidest death of the show.
I don't think it's stupid because I was really fine with it when it happened. I mean, I just
I was
that-
fine with it.
that
So it's always
sad face, shoegazing, redhead banging secret Targaryen motherfucker will never die. And he did, and I was like, good, this is fine.
Yeah.
But then he came back and
Joseph
like,
and watch it like this. Yeah, get him.
it's
Get him.
like it's the redemption story nobody wanted. It's like you see a Hugh Grant movie in the 80s and you're like, oh great, there he is again. Wonderful. I was good with it. I don't know why they couldn't have just left it.
Let them die.
So there's a lot of, let me preface this by saying there are a lot of beautiful ass women in the world of Game of Thrones.
Yes, there is.
Missandei,
sit back and get comfortable.
Daenerys.
Mhm.
Listen,
You can't. You don't even try to name them all, bro.
no.
It wasn't that man. Relax.
I can realistically count the ones I thought were attractive on one hand.
Ariana
I got
Grande.
Listen, okay. I do have an honorable mention for the stupidest death, but it's also a combination. It's a stupid death with a sad death in the same death. It's the little girl from Winterfell. Wasn't it Lyanna Stark or whatever? No, not Lyanna.
Lyanna Stark with
yes,
his brother.
Lady Mormont.
Oh, Lady
yes,
Mormont.
Oh my God.
The giant
Oh,
The little
yeah.
girl who got crushed.
She was bad
Oh.
fucking ass.
That's
was.
my motherfucking bitch.
No,
Dude,
to me
she
it was a
straight
stupid death
writer.
because to me it was a stupid death because I really wish she would have survived the whole thing because she showed nothing but loyalty.
Stupid.
It-
I think
it's-
that shit was so perfectly symbolic. Like someone so small, but you could tell her soul was so big. She took down the biggest motherfucker in the battle.
Thank
but
you.
she
she
should have still
killed the
been
fuck-
there.
If she was gonna go
Yeah.
out, I wanted her to go out exactly like that. Oh my god.
I mean, I get it. I
Dude,
get it.
She
I love
she
her.
went out. No, she went out like a cheetah. Not only that, every time one of these fucking big bad dudes fucking talking about, oh yeah, they start weighing in like, oh, maybe we should do that. This bitch fucking spoke up and punked him.
Mhm.
She was punking grown ass dudes multiple times.
And,
Yeah, but
okay,
big
Then
woman.
went and killed and then went and killed the fucking giant herself. Like, dude, no.
all right.
Yeah, she said no. She said I'm going out. She said I'm going out. I'm fighting. Yeah,
So-
you let your little girls fuck stay home. You want to? I'm fighting. That bitch was bad.
My other honorable mention is anytime a Lannister died, they were never good enough. And everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Joffrey," but Joffrey was a Baratheon. Suck a dick. Even though he was born of incest and he was Lannister blood, he was a
No,
Baratheon.
he's a
I know.
Lannister. Yeah. Joffrey was a
Not by,
Lannister.
not by
He was a
not by
Lannister
name,
square.
but
Lannister
No,
Square.
by blood. Dude, every Lannister death was happiness to me.
With that being said, the worst of them all for me that was stupid was fucking Tommen. Like he sees the Sept of Baelor blow up, and then he's just like, "All right, well, I'm gonna go listen to an emo band, Fall Out Boy." Jumped out the window.
I see what you did there.
It's stupid.
I like that.
That was
I like
dumb.
that.
My pick for the worst death in the whole show, for me, the stupidest death, was Marjorie Tyrell because that bitch was fine. Like I was so sad
That's
when
your
she
reason?
died. Yes. I was so sad when she died, and I was like, this is dumb as fuck. Because they were so close-ish to being able to overthrow the whole situation. And then fucking the High Scepter and fucking the dude from the old motherfucker who's in other shit. They're sitting there, and I'm like,
Oh, motherfucker, that's another shit. That is such a good.
The High Scepter.
yes,
The High
him.
Scepter.
I thought this was stupid.
I
Now,
said
don't
it.
get me wrong. This was one of the dopest death scenes because Cersei was like, I'm that bitch. Don't fuck with me. However, one of my favorite characters died. Okay, Olenna Tyrell, when she confesses to Jaime that it was her who poisoned Joffrey. All this stems from all that shit. So it's like, oh, I hated it because one of my favorite characters died and I thought it was stupid. Like, I don't know. It's just me. I'm probably going to get a worse ranking than DeAndre here, but justice for Marjorie
There you
Tyrell.
Choosing someone because you think they're cute is stupid. Just wanna go ahead and
Have
put
you
that
met
out there.
me?
And
My
I
little
don't,
pigos.
I don't really
Oh,
give
yeah.
Cersei credit for that shit because the whole High Septon shit was her fucking fault to begin with.
You're not wrong.
I view Cersei as the complete opposite of Catelyn. Instead of trying to clean up messes, she's creating them, and then she solves the problem when it becomes too big of a problem by sacrificing you, bitch. Like you everybody's got to pay except her. The whole High Septon, High Sparrow, all that bullshit, that was because she was trying to target the Tyrells and gave them power, and low-key gave them so much power that bitch, now you're a target too. Which I don't know how she didn't see that fucking coming. They had your cousin before it even started. So obviously, since you was fucking them, they know you was fucking them. Like, why'd you go over there?
We know y'all fucking.
Yes. And so it's like, even like when I want to respect Cersei as like being so villainous and so crafty, she's not though. She's like, anyway, that's not what we're talking about. As far as for Marjorie Tyrell and her death, I don't think it was stupid because she was the only person in the motherfucking room that realized something wasn't even right. And if it wasn't for the fact that they was blocked in there, she probably would have been one of the few people to make it the fuck out. She was like, we got to get the fuck up out of here. now. Like,
Yeah, but
something's wrong.
even if she
He
did
was-
though,
Marjorie Tyrell was always the person who was doing the math, and her answers were always correct. She knew what the fuck was going on in a room when she was in it. There was very few times she was caught slipping.
Yeah.
So
But
with
yeah,
that
she,
being
she
said,
caught one. She has caught one time too many. That was it.
well, in this situation, she was there supporting her brother. She got finessed and found a way to finesse her way out. The reason she was there is to make sure that
Oh,
her
yeah.
brother was cool. So I'm just like, and I understand that Game of Thrones is all about families and their houses, and so I'm just like, that makes complete sense. But as far as for Marjorie by herself, let's just say she wasn't a
bad bitch,
pawn,
too.
baby. She was not a pawn. I love me some Marjorie Tyrell, but yeah, I don't think her death was stupid. I think it just was unfortunate. And then I do think that the whole Fall Out Boy situation thereafter was hilarious.
I'm gonna say it wasn't stupid because I barely remember that she was. No, I'm kidding. When the whole thing went up in green, you know, if you know she wants to be the queen and all that, but till you do the whole naked walk through the streets, it's just not gonna happen.
Shame.
Got to have more game.
Shame.
You
Shame.
gotta have more game.
Shame.
More game. More shame.
Yeah.
I do that to people. I just want you guys to know that.
we know,
Shame.
we know.
Shame.
So speaking of that, for me, that shame walk is nowadays. I don't think that's. I know back then it was a bad punishment, quote unquote. That shame walk, naked. Listen,
They threw shit on her.
if I don't have to
It's not
die,
a walk.
They
if
they
I don't
threw
have to
shit
die,
and rocks at her, bro.
if I don't have to die, I will walk down the street butt ass naked. You can throw what the fuck you want because she's still a queen. Like she still fucked y'all up.
First of all, let's be clear. She at the time she's Queen Regent. She's not queen. Like
Still.
Marjorie was queen, or going to be soon. She
Yeah.
was queen. You're the mother
And
of
you
the
don't think-
person ruling. You're not ruling yourself.
So
Yeah.
still, she still has high power. Listen, if I still had a high power, I'm walking around you butt ass naked, and so I have to.
You can't have that much power if you got captured.
This is a dumbass pick. That's all I can say. I'll try to get some more into it, but it's a fucking stupid pick. It's a dumbass pick. Listen, just because she looked good, just because she looked good.
Hey.
All right.
Dr. Miami can make you look good. Let's move on.
Yeah, my point exactly.
First, I'll give you a shout out to Natalie Dormer.
Hell
who
yeah.
plays the character. Yeah, best smirk in the business. You know, she got that shit on fucking lock. But honestly, yeah, this was definitely not the fucking stupidest death. Definitely not. You know, it was a stupid situation, but the fact they fucking barricaded themselves in with the bomb and wouldn't let anybody out. That was dumb as fuck. You know, but she's actually the voice of reason, trying to get everybody fucking out. You know, her death wasn't that stupid. It was just she got outplayed. Simple as that. You know, fucking Cersei's playing her game. Fucking Marjorie's playing her game, and just Cersei probably just outplayed her.
I really wanted to do a list of honorable mentions for this because there's a lot of stupid deaths in this fucking show. But the absolute, I can never get over how stupid it was. Stupidest death goes to Rickon Stark. Like zigzag, my bro. Like just like it's between you and an arrow, and you run straight. So my biggest issue is that before he saw the bow and arrow, he was just gonna walk. He was gonna mosey on over with the opposing side 10 feet behind him. He was in no motherfucking rush, even though he hadn't seen family in I don't know how long since him and Bran had separated. I'm just like, I understand he's a child. I understand the age at which he was at the time. But I feel like Rickon Stark is the only Stark that absorbed absolutely nothing from his environment or his family. He's the youngest, and he is in every way dumber than Hodor. Like, Hodor couldn't say much, but Hodor was stupid. Okay? Like, Rickon was just like, oh, I have to go. Okay, I'll go. Oh shit, you grabbing a weapon? Damn, let me start running. And you ran straight. You didn't like and then the thing is like you start seeing arrows landing like near you and you don't like it was right by his foot at one point. Like it was like right there. Maybe the trajectory you're on is too close right now. If you like I wouldn't feel comfortable with it even being that close. Like I'd rather it take longer, but I zigzag, I drop, I roll, I jump. I do something to throw you off. You have been in captivity. And prior to being in captivity, you were on the run in the fucking forest. And at one point, you were being protected by a fucking wildling woman. You should have picked up something. Like, try harder. Like, I was very disappointed. And to be honest, Rickon, outside of his stupid death, do we care about him? Like,
Nope.
he like Rickon, especially again, this is show Rickon and not book Rickon, because I believe in the book, he's slightly younger. But at the same time, and you know, he's
still stupid.
Working into the direwolf changes him a little bit, but he just, I feel like, and even to be honest, even in the book, I don't think there's an excuse, because if you should at least have animal instincts at that point, because you, either way, Rickon don't live up to no type of nothing, like, and then just dies. And on top of it, because of the fact that you gave no fucks and just fell over and died, you like really made Jon like stop thinking and start reacting on emotion, which got the whole fucking army trapped. So like, because they all charged in, because Jon charged in, because you was just like pathetic. It was very pathetic. It's very sad, very stupid.
It's not stupid because in the arc of the show, me and Sansa, we both saw it coming. I mean, Ramsay was going to kill that kid the first best chance he had, and using him to get Jon Snow out in the open was brilliant. Again, under the banner of at least it had a reason. And
no, the plan was smart.
Hey,
but it could have been anyone as a pawn.
Hey,
like, sorry, they let me interrupt them.
I'm gonna say it's not stupid because it's a good lesson for the kids out there. Sometimes when you're a minor character, you're gonna end up a minor character. It's just the way it is. Good lesson.
Listen, real shit. I can't fuck with it. She's 100% right. Yo, real shit. She's 110% right. This is the whole Boys in the Hood thing all over again. Like
Ricky!
Bro, shit.
But at least that was against the bullet. Like,
but
Ricky went the other direction though.
He could have went this way.
There are so many alleys he could have went.
Ricky could have ran the other way, and this motherfucker did not know how to. He did not. I can say he didn't play football because you are a receiver. You know how to run and do this shit. You see this, you go that way. You see this, you go. You could. I'm with Cam a whole way. You zigzag. You see him. Oh, he can't. Oh, and then. The fucked up thing about it was fucking Ramsay. Fucking, he missed the first one. Oh, okay. All right. So he was nonchalant as shit. All right. Okay. Because he knew he was dumb as fuck.
Ramsay was chilling the entire time.
Yeah,
but let's try this one.
He could have hit the. He could
get that motherfucker.
He could hit the zigzag. Man, look, he hit the zigzag. He's fucking stupid as fuck. God damn. I 100% agree with Cam. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, Game of Thrones.
This is definitely fucking stupidest shit I ever fucking seen. I was mad that I didn't pick it. This motherfucker, look, didn't your dad teach you how to bob and weave? Like, you can't bob and weave. No, especially at the distance he was at, he didn't even have to run no more. At the distance he was at, he didn't have to run no more. He could just fucking lightly trot it and just look. As soon as he shot an arrow, okay, I'm over here now. Well, yeah. Oh, he shot an arrow, okay, I'm over here now. Yeah, and he would have made it all the way there. No. Fucking dumb motherfucker go fucking run the direction the arrows are going. Like, you stupid piece of shit, you. Like, no, that's why I can't fuck with it.
Anybody see Apocalypto? Apocalypto?
That sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar, but I'm excited.
Really fucking familiar.
Yeah, it's like about like an African tribe that get enslaved, and his wife might have a baby, and then she's like in this well, and it's raining, and a panther.
She's in a whale.
Yeah, like it's like 2006. However, anyway, so the protagonist, protagonist, so they get their reign for some reason. The protagonist, the bad guys will let people go if they can dodge the rocks and arrows from them, and everybody kept running straight. So the protagonist said, "Fuck this, my turn." He kept doing this shit. He kept doing this shit, and he got out. He got hit in the leg, I think, for the last time. But he got out into the woods, and then they tried to follow him and kill him. Yo, Apocalypse was a good fucking movie. You haven't watched that shit? Watch that shit. It is subtitles, but it's so fucking good. All right.
Well, people who don't like subtitles and people who can't read.
The the negative thing about going fifth, in a debate like this is everything's been said. I wholeheartedly agree with the entire group. This was one of the dumbest deaths to me. It's actually second to me, obviously, because I can't understand why the Oberyn Martell shit had to happen, because dude had the fight won. But no, like even as a 6-year-old kid, I was taught if you're ever being chased by an alligator, zigzag.
Why are you being chased by an alligator as a kid?
No, I'm not, but it's good knowledge to know in case I'm ever being chased by an alligator, zigzag.
Where did you grow up?
It's for real.
Florida.
In Florida. But anyways, no.
I never seen the alligators in Portland.
My stupidest death is Rob Stark, because Rob, did you not read the book? They killed your dad, man. Come on, dude. I mean, and usually, in your 20s, you think your dad is wrong about everything. He didn't even have the benefit of having his dad around. He literally did everything wrong. Like, he wanted to be General Patton and the world's greatest lover at the same time. And he's like, no problem, I can do both, but he can't stand up straight because he's at half mast from being with the woman. And it's just, you can't do two things like that at the same time. You got to pick one.
All right. So
You got to chop or you got to bang. Take your pick.
Joe.
And I listen. I think listen. I'm on record as saying that the Red Wedding is my favorite scene in the whole Game of Thrones. However, against the Red Wedding, Joe's 100% right. Rob is dumb as fuck. However, how he dies is not dumb. Well, technically, yes, it is. Now think about it. Technically, think about it, because he really just paused. Like he didn't get no feedback to everybody getting killed right from. He didn't try to go out with a swing or nothing. He just murked them. So now think about it. Now think about it. He didn't try to swing on nobody. He didn't try to stab. Like no. Actually, yeah, this is kind of fucking stupid because he went like a bitch. So now
stay down, bitch. Stay down.
I actually got to kind of like re-rank these now because I think about he think like a bitch.
This is not my number one stupidest death, but it's definitely my top three. Because it's just fucking idiot. Yeah. I do know he goes against. Not only does he go against all his fucking generals and advisors, and does opposite of everything they say every fucking time, fucking like dude, like because of all that, dude, yeah. To me, I was counting down. I already knew. All right, he's gonna die pretty soon. He actually lasted longer than I thought he would. Yeah. The worst thing is that he took so many people with him. But yeah, no, he definitely had. He was dumb as shit. He definitely had to fucking die. Rob had to go. He was, oh my goodness, dude. But yeah, it was definitely, this death was definitely stupid as shit because he betrayed this motherfucker. He betrayed fucking totally. Betrayed him, and then came back up in his house with the bitch, sitting right at his table. Sitting right at his table. No, you gonna host us. You gonna host us. Give us your wine, give us your food, and here's the bitch I'm fucking instead of your daughter. Like, really, bro? Really? Oh, dude, I'll kick you in the teeth myself. No. Yeah, no, he deserved what he got. It's not the top, it's not my fucking number one, but it's definitely up there because this motherfucker is stupid as shit. And I can't believe he lasted all the way to the Red Wedding. Somebody should have been shanked his ass.
Listen, you're sitting there. You're like, man, we're about to go to this wedding for Walder Frey. Weren't you supposed to marry his daughter? Yeah, I was. Did you do it? Fuck no. Do you see that bitch? Then he's got fucking Talisa right here. Fine as hell, pregnant. Hey baby, let's go to a wedding with all these people I just betrayed. Who in their right mind brings their pregnant wife to an event where you know there is going to be knives, swords, horses, fire, people you betrayed? I mean, dude, you got to pull your head so far out of your ass to not see you're getting murked. At least if you would have left Talisa at home, you wouldn't have lost your baby because she could have ran and had your kid and then had a claim to the throne down the road. He's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. It's sad that Rob just doesn't have a drop of common sense.
All right, so I agree and disagree with you guys. I don't think Rob was an idiot all the time. He was actually half of the time a really great strategist. The problem is he got a little too comfortable with putting what he wanted and trying to make that shit work versus seeing clearly. Like, because like I said earlier, and like you guys have said, for you to break an oath with someone and then come back around and be like, hey, need another favor, brought you a consolation prize, hope this is cool, and had no backup plan, no foresight to see like Rob was always someone planning like for multiple options until Talisa, until they get married and he, and then all of a sudden he just completely forgets what the fuck he's supposed to be doing, why the fuck he's out there to begin with. And they walk right into this pretty fucking obvious trap. Like, now, granted, they were betrayed by some people to get them there along the way, and I completely understand that. But his death is pretty stupid, and it's not even just about him being there. It's about like when it's time to actually. Talisa's dead, bro. Your mom is holding a fucking knife to someone else's throat, trying to save your life.
Do something, bitch.
You decide that now's a good time to play the mannequin challenge, and you just stand. Just like
the end of that episode is just the intro to Black Beatles.
And so I'm just like, it was very disappointing to me because I'm just like, to be honest, think about it. If he would have walked out, been able to survive, avenge both his mother and his wife, and like dying child, like dead child, he probably would have like hit the with a whole lot of shit. But he fell in love and got stupid. Like, it was just very disappointing. And it just proves that pussy kind of runs the world.
Pussy does some things to a man and to a woman if that's how you swing.
This is true. But it's kind of just like that part was just like, it's stupid and I don't like it. It's just not the stupidest because at least I partly understand versus obviously I already went and some shit just is done. Like, so it's definitely top 5. It's not my number 1.
I got Prince Oberyn Terrell, number 1. Fucking Recon Stark, number 2. That stupid piece of shit. Fucking Robb Stark, number 3. Fucking Margaery Tyrell, number 4. And Jon Snow, number 5.
Okay. Rickon Stark, number 1. Oberyn Martell, number 2.
It's tough.
Robb Stark, number 3. Margaery Tyrell, number 4, and Jon Snow, 5th.
Going Robb first, Rickon, Jon Snow, Margaery Tyrell, and Oberyn.
I'm going Oberyn. Then I'm going the fabulous Running Rickon. Then I'm going to go with Margaery. Robb, just because he's an idiot for bringing his pussy to the place where he shot in. And then obviously Jon Snow's last because he ain't dead.
All right. So I'm gonna go. Listen, Recon's dumb. That shit's fucking dumb.
Recon? Hey,
Hey,
go look
Recon.
over there for me. I need recon.
Yeah, listen. I don't give a damn what the fucking name is. The dumbass number one. He can't bob and weave. Shit is number one.
Yes, for real. How do you not fucking?
Oberyn number two. Robin number three. Jon Snow number four. All right? Listen, you can't pick number. You can't have number five because she's fucking beautiful and you can match she's dead.
Oh, yes, I can. I just did, motherfucker.